So this is my second attempt at recording this because the first attempt was soundless. I unplugged my microphone thinking that the computer microphone was going to pick me up, but it didn't. So now I'm going back to this, and funny part is that the audio problems associated with recording from my computer microphone carry over into this external microphone for some reason. So you still get a nice buzz noise in the background. It's great. It's ambient, I think. That's the point. Anyway, I'm talking about philosophy and I don't know, YouTube, I guess. But more specifically, I'm talking about, well, I guess goal achievement. That's very broad and abstract. I'll try and bring it down so I don't sound like I'm crazy. Um, so I want to start producing more YouTube videos, but I don't want to. Well, I don't want to really accrue an audience. If that sounds weird, I would accrue an audience, but well, I mean, okay, I'm saying that the accruing of an audience is inconsequential to my goals on uploading, because when I upload, I'm attempting to do something else, and this is the only time in which I want to address or directly talk to the camera as if I have people watching me who care about what I'm trying to do with the channel, because well, currently no one cares, and if people were to care into the future, um, I feel like it's a misstep to then begin producing content for them as if I was an entertainment YouTuber. Um, I would like to make my content entertaining, but I do not want to be an entertainer on YouTube. By trade, that sounds like a terrible fate, and by um, I don't know, it's the wrong goal in my mind. I want I like the Oh boy, you guys probably hear the fan starting up, right? That's pretty good. So yeah, this is the only time I'm going to talk as if I have a fan base or an audience, but um, because I don't, for one, but for two, I'm also here to hold myself to account as far as getting things done I want to get done. Now, again, abstractions, I'll move past them. When I say that, I have a few things. First of all, I'm messy as a person. Um, like I could be messier, but as far as just my room, I kind of have clutter, mess, books, random stuff. But it's it's a messiness that kind of permeates my life. So I have a lot of books I haven't read. I have a lot of documents and files as far as ideas I have that just kind of sit in a drawer, and I'm pointing to the drawer with my hand that I've not processed or done anything with. I want to do something with these documents, with these books. I want to synthesize them into something consumable that communicates what the intention of those. Again, I'm going into abstraction land, but I'm just saying that I have, let's say, documents where I'm maybe thinking this is a cool way of thinking about the world, and I can just make a video about it, and then the documents stop being something to clutter my room and to clutter like files on my computer, and I can just sort of have it out there. People can watch it if they want, and that's the crux of what I'm trying to get at. I want to upload and have it publicly uploaded because I do want to act as a resource for people if they care about what I'm producing, or if there's something I made that is relevant to them. But my goal on YouTube is to complete goals I have and upload the progression and have that progression and the upload act as steps on my way towards achieving the goal. It's something concretized. I talk a lot in abstractions, but I'm working towards concretizing something physical. I can be like, look, okay, so I made these videos. By the end of the videos, I've learned this thing, or I've completed this topic. And there's a few topics beyond cleaning and finishing some things I need to finish in my room, or get read. What I want to get read in my room, because I have a lot of books sitting around. For example, I have this book called Stealing Fire by Steve Kotler and Jamie Wheel, and I read it a long time ago, and I thought it was like an insanely interesting book. I did nothing with it. I have it. I have a document on my computer where I tried to summarize the whole thing. I was going to make a video about this book. It was going to be super in depth, and I was basically going to teach the book in a video, but I never did it, and it's because it took too long. And that's a different topic about something. I think making taking too long on a thing kills your motivation for completing that thing. And so I'm using YouTube, and I want to use YouTube to hold myself to account on achieving goals that I choose to complete. That will be, so I'll be uploading for that reason. And people can watch along if they so please. And after the books are done, I have some other things I want to clean house on. I watch a lot of political YouTubers. They're pretty interesting to me, but I feel at this point that listening to them is not helping me engage in the conversation. And as far as like if I am to converse with people in real life about these ideas, I'm not getting more informed by watching their videos. I watch people like Sargon of Akkad and Aiden Paladin. Sargon, he was good for me because he woke me up to political realities that am more. I at least know there's perspective, right? Before I didn't know there's perspective, now I do. Aiden and as a Aiden and uh, his name is Dr. Lehman. They provide a model for a video that is more research based and informed, that I feel for me is going to, it makes more sense as far as informing myself. I make a video to inform myself. It's the idea that that's basically the whole crux of what I'm trying to say. I want to make content so I can teach the content so I learn it better myself. And as an aside, so wait, okay, I'll finish off what I was saying with the politics stuff. So I want to complete some political ideas, or like have a better understanding of political ideas. I don't want to major in politics. I just want to get out of my head. I want it to be something I understand enough to a point where I feel like I can engage in the conversation and have a decent perspective without being too influenced on one side or the other, and just having it kind of, be completed. I don't have to think about it because that's not what I want to think about primarily. I want to think about stuff like this. This is an Arduino. It has, like, I don't know. I want to make stuff with it. I want to make things. I want to, and I want to make like cool advanced things like that are automatic and involve computer boards and stuff like that. Because that's what really interests me. But I feel like with all the other content and stuff, I need to clean house. I need to organize my thoughts in other areas that I'm not necessarily interested in. Therefore, I can fully focus on what really matters to me. So, I'll wrap up by saying how completing what I was trying to say before with the frame, completing what I was trying to say for the teaching thing. One part of why I want to make this content is because I am wanting to, well, I will better understand the content if I teach it. I'll better understand it, but I also am not going to remember it forever. And if I would like to return the ideas to me after I've let them go, because that's really the point of this. I want to let ideas go from my head. That way I can think about more important things. I will let them go. And then if I need to come back to it, I will. And I'll end on a little example I got from a Vsauce video that I thought was pretty interesting. He was talking about age, and he was talking about aging, and how the past you is not the same thing as present you, and present you is not the same thing as what future you is going to be. Ostensibly, your progression through time is different people. So, and he ended it like this. He talked about how, as far as like the generations of you, there's only two lines of communication. Future you knows can communicate with past you, but past you can affect the change in future you's life. And that's what I want to do with this channel.